Hello, this is High Five Group 5 video podcast. And today, we will learn all about the big 8 moral theories of ethics, which are used as a basis to know what is morally right and wrong, and morally good or bad. To fully understand, we present you situational examples in each theories. So, without further ado, let's start. Number 1.
The divine command theory holds that God's commands are the source of morality. It scrutinizes the deed of the person instead of the consequences and motivation. Consider the 7 commandments in the Bible: thou shalt not commit adultery. The order prohibits every man and woman to commit adultery because God declared in the Holy Bible. It is regarded as absolute in Christian and Jewish society, and there are no proposition, character, and circumstances that will justify adultery.
Number 2.
Ethical egoism is the prescriptive belief that all people should act in their own self-interest, even sacrificing other people for your self-gain. As an example, the religious leaders and the Roman authorities killed Jesus for their self-interest because Jesus was a threat to their authority. They wanted him dead because of his miraculous deed, upright personality, and superior wisdom, which demonstrated his power. Jesus also posed a threat to the religious and political system and gained the trust of many. The religious leaders and Roman government gratified their own interests rather than the interests of the majority.
Number 3.
Ethical relativism is the doctrine that there are no absolute truths in ethics and what is morally right or wrong varies from person to person. For instance, an engineer on the Jamuna Bridge project in Bangladesh employed several children in manual work. While this was apparently a common practice for the local rural community, it was illegal for the contracted Dutch company to facilitate child labor. They negotiated a compromise by recognizing the ethical relativity between their cultures.
Number 4.
Utilitarianism promotes actions that encourage the most satisfaction to the maximum number of people. It is not about the action itself, but rather the consequence of the action. Suppose the lone successor of a family's dying craft is not interested in learning their craftsmanship. From a utilitarian point of view, it is the best for the successor to abandon their own interests and prioritize the revival of the dying craft, since it will give the family and the society the most happiness.
Number 5.
Categorical imperatives are command and moral law that demand all people to comply their desires and extenuating circumstances. It proposes to action and its ability to be done by everyone. The Bible's 10 Commandments is a categorical imperative since it advocates everyone in every place and moment to practice it. Even though unexpected benefit can be achieved by breaking it, an unforeseen dire consequence is said to be followed. Therefore, it is advised to always abide by the 10 Commandments to claim responsibility of defying it.
Number 6.
Natural law believes that human intrinsic values such as instinct and rationality are an object of the standard of morality. It has been used to explore and discuss the human nature and has a long history in political and philosophical thinking. For an example, when a man and a woman procreated become a parent of their child, they will be expected by the society as the caregivers of their child. There are no external uses needed. It is just natural for human beings to feel the need to act as the caregivers of their child.
Number 7.
Virtue ethics is a philosophy aimed at understanding and practicing the qualities of moral character. It focuses on the person themselves, not on their action or its impact to others, and commonly applies to employment. When applying for a job, a resume is essential to the screening as it outlines the candidate's qualities that are beneficial to the employer and uses interviews to ensure that the candidate shows these qualities. If the resume and interview indicate a good professional character, the applicant will be hired and is expected to demonstrate those traits in their work and workplace.
And number 8.
Feminism is simply alleviating the oppressive views and stigmas against other genders, especially women in our society. These privileges historically gained by men continue to put females under discriminatory practices. In putting or voting for candidates, women are often overlooked amidst high credentials and recorded good deeds solely because women are seen as easy to manipulate and too soft-hearted for a position of power. They would rather vote for a man whose achievements fall short than the women candidate.
That's all of the 8 moral theories of ethics. We hope that this video may help you to look at your life critically and help you evaluate your choices, actions, and decisions. Remember, the study of ethics can help us to think better about morality. And once again, this is High Five Group 5. See you on our next video.